Good evening, everybody. We are going to present our subject, which is Walmart, presented by Ocean, me, and Daniela. We have the summary. One, we have a Walmart presentation, the national strategy evolution and the Uppsala model, the attractiveness in Mexico in the portfolio of Walmart, Walmart's entry strategy in Mexico, Walmart's international strategy on different stakeholders, the alternatives international strategy, and the annual report of Walmart according to the years 2018. For the Walmart presentation, we can say that Walmart was founded by Sam Walton in 1962, and the company was chaired by his eldest son, Robson Walton. Um, the Walmart company is a transnational company in the US. According to the Bartlett and Goschal matrix, we can say that a transnational company is between multi-domestic and global strategy. Is a strategy where the firm makes some concession to local taste too. For example, one mark in China with the economics of scales. And then the company have more than 4,600 stores in the United States in 2017, more than 11,600 outlets. For the history of Walmart. According to the 1990s, in 1962, Walmart opened the first store at Rogers in Arkansas. In 1969, the company officially incorporated Walmart stores. In 1971, first distribution centers, Bentonville in Arkansas. And in 1979, Walmart created his foundation. In 1983, the first Sam's Club of Walmart was created. In 1988, Walmart created his first stores in Washington department. And then from 1991 to 1996, Walmart became international. Then we can talk about Mexico, China, Canada, Chile, Costa Rica, Nigeria, South Africa, Tanzania, and so on. The SWOT analysis of Walmart, the strengths. We can say that Walmart have diversity in product and services, a strong market presence, and good supply chain. For the weaknesses of the company, we have a brand image, weak reputation, and then the e-commerce of Walmart is behind the rivals. For the opportunities, we can say that the expansion of the company is global, and then the company increasing online sales and have strategic alliances. For the trade, we have an intense competition, the cultural barriers, and slow market. For the international strategy and the Uppsala model, here you can see the um, um, world the worldwide, and then you can see the store of Walmart according to the worldwide. We have, for example, in Africa, Walmart have 347 stores, and in Japan, Walmart have 419 stores. Walmart internationalization process was done through four strategic models. First of all, we have exports, then we have licensing and franchising, joint venture, and the acquisition wholly owned. About the Uppsala model, we can say that in Japan, according to the year 2002, Walmart made the acquisition of Seiyu. In United Kingdom, Walmart make export across the website www.walmart.com. And according to this country, in 1999, Walmart make the acquisition of Asda. For the Mexico, in 2001, Walmart made a 50% joint venture with Cifra, and in 1954, the acquisition of Bodega Herrera Express. For the Canada, in 2009, Sam's Club's export was the main export of the company. And then for the licensing, the company make the licensing and franchising um according to the EPS Miniso and the Party Shop company or stores in 2019. For 2006, according to Canada, Walmart also make the acquisition of Walco. For the China country, we can say that for the export, the company make the Sam's Club e-commerce, and in 2014, the company in China make the joint venture with Dada and JD company. And according to the previous years, the Walmart plan to buy this company.
Now we're gonna now we're going to talk about the Michael 5 Porter's forces. Michael Porter 5 forces analysis. Walmart experiences the following intensities of the five forces in the retail industry environment. Firstly, competitive rivalry or competition. There's a strong force. And second, we're going to talk of bargaining power of buyers. There's a weak force. Bargaining power of suppliers. There's a weak force. Threat of substitution. There's a weak force. Threat of new entrants. There's a strong force. Now I'm gonna talk about the intensity of competitive rivalry or competition. There's a strong intensity of competitive rivalry in the retail industry. There are many firms of different sizes competing in this industry environment. The following external factors are the most significant consideration in Walmart's strategic management of the strong force of competition. Large number of firms in the retail market. There's a large variety of retail firms. There's a high aggressiveness of retail firms. These high varieties of firms impose challenges in developing Walmart's competitive advantage. Considering the diversity of approaches that these competitors use, Walmart must keep growing to remain in its position as a major global retailer. Bargaining power of buyers or customers. Walmart faces the weak intensity of the bargaining power of buyers in the retail industry environment. The large population of buyers makes it difficult for them to impose significant pressure on retail firms. Walmart is subject to the following: large population of large population of consumers, high diversity of consumers, small size of individual purchases buyers due to large population, buyers exert a weak force on Walmart and the retail industry. Bargaining power of suppliers. Talking about bargaining power of suppliers, there's a weak force. Large firms like Walmart can easily affect suppliers. Walmart experiences the weak force of the bargaining power of suppliers based on the following external factors: large population of large population of suppliers, tough competition among suppliers, and high availability of suppliers. Talking about the threat of substitute. The threat of substitute or substitution has weak intensity in affecting the retail industry environment. Walmart offers a wide variety of goods and services that have few or no substitute in Mexico. The following external factors impose a weak threat of substitution against Walmart. Moderate availability of substitutes. There's a moderate force there. There's a low variety of substitutes. And there's a high cost of substitutes. There are higher costs of substitutes. Some substitutes to Walmart goods are readily available. This makes it difficult for consumers to move away from products available from retailers like Walmart. Also, some substitutes are more expensive than the low-cost goods and services available at the company store. In Porter's five forces analysis model, the combination of these external factors lead to weak threat of substitute or substitution in Walmart industry. Lastly, we are going to talk about the threat of new entrant or new entry of Walmart in Mexico. Walmart must address the short intensity of the threat of new entrants. New entry of retail firm is easily achieved in the presence of giants like Walmart. Small retailers can enter the market and compete on the basis of convenience, location, specialty, and other factors. The strong force of new entry is broken down of Walmart is broken down to the following components: moderate to high cost of brand development, low cost of doing business, moderate capital cost. It is costly to develop a new entrant brand. Nevertheless, large new entrants have the financial resources to build a strong brand. Now we're going to talk about the attractiveness. The entry strategy, Walmart entry strategy in Mexico. We're going to talk about the agent distributor and the market penetration. There is a high penetration between the agent of distributors of Walmart and those in Mexico. The speed is quick because the distributors are really quick to supply to customers. The control of the market is medium. The potential financial return is high. The potential risk exposure is low. Talking about the representative office, the speed is medium. Talking about the political risk exposure, there's a low risk in Mexico for Walmart. Licensing and franchising, there's a high market penetration and the speed is quick. Talking about a joint venture, of the market penetration, it is high, the speed is quick, the control of the market is high, the managerial complexity is low, the potential risk exposure is low. Of the acquisition, the market penetration is high and the speed is quick.
Uh, we're going to present the Walmart international strategy on different stakeholders and their impacts. As we all Walmart have four main stakeholders, which are investors, customers, employees, and suppliers. The strategy used on investor is to minimize the cost of the company to have a higher profit, hence lowering the cost leads to higher profit. The impact of this strategy is an increase on economics of scale and increase on the benefits of the company. Talking about the customers, the strategy used on the customers is by offering the lowest price possible, and the impact are customers' loyalty and sale increase. On employees, the strategy used is the company has policies and programs that provide a considerable degree of job security, which guarantee that Walmart will keep the employees as part of its business. The positive impact of this strategy is that it improves company reputation and bottom line. Talking about the suppliers, the strategy used is Walmart has a business leverage on to influence the suppliers. So the influence sorry they offer the influence their suppliers to a offer their products at a considerable low price. The impact of this strategy is that suppliers offer their products at a very low price and high profit on the products for Walmart. Alternative strategies as alternative strategies we propose we're going to discuss about the environmental strategy and economic and social strategy. Environmental on environmental strategy, there is reducing the environmental impact by enhancing the environmental sustainability of key agricultural commodities. That is, according to the World Economic Forum, the global population will reach 9 million by 2050. So the demand of food will increase by 60%, while resources will be scarce. Walmart has decided to work with agricultural suppliers to reduce the waste of food or products. The next strategy on environmental is working with suppliers to improve efficiency of factories. That is to promote energy efficiency in the factories in our global supply chain. To achieve this target, Walmart has promoted use of McKinsey and company's resource efficiency deployment engine, a web-based tool designed to help suppliers identify, prioritize, and implement energy efficiency projects in a simpler way to use the platform. The last strategy on environmental is that reducing product waste upstream and downstream. On the economic and social strategy, we're going to talk about increasing economic opportunity in retail and retail supply chains. Walmart promoted advancing the economic mobility at Walmart. They promoted more than 230,000 people to jobs of greater responsibility and higher pay in US in 2018, with bonuses for hourly US associates totaling more than 625 million, and supporting the retail opportunity across the sector. Through the end of 2018, Walmart and Walmart Foundation have invested more than 80 million of their 100 million retail opportunity initiative in grants to programs aimed at making it easier for workers advance their careers in retail or adjacent sector. The next strategy on economic and social strategy is enhancing the sustainability of operations and value chains. That is, increasing our their renewable energy portfolio. Walmart has set a goal to power by 50% renewable sources by 2025 and has currently achieved an estimated 28%, putting Walmart on track to reach the goal. The last point is strengthening the local communities, that is, providing disaster relief, relieving hunger, engaging associates and community, and supporting veterans.
For the annual report of our enterprise, we choose to talk about the process during the each year month of the 2018 year. First of all, we have Walmart increased US wage in January. In February, the company acquired Vera Studio Spatialand. In March, the project Gigaton launched in China. In April, the company introduced new Walmart.com site. In May, Walmart announced a joint venture with Flipkart in India. In June, the company announced the majority sales of Walmart. The second part of the year, in July, the partnership with Microsoft was created. In August, Walmart Mexico launched. Uh, in September, 20,000 grocery pickups opened in US. And then for the October month, Item Finder and Stores Map launched in Walmart app. And for the November month, Walmart and Ford test grocery delivery with self-driving cars. And the last in December, Rakuten and Walmart opened the e-commerce store. And then to continue the annual report, we can say that Walmart have a operating cash flow um, which is 27-8 billion dollars. For the return to the shareholders, Walmart have 13.5 billion dollars, and then as a revenue, Walmart made 514 billions. Here we have the reference and of our receipt. Thank you for your attention.